Oh shit, dude. One Piece chapter 970. Oh shit. Boiled to death. Oden got boiled to death. Oh shit. Like he's sentenced to be boiled to death in this chapter. But you know that he dies, but to think that Oda would have Oden be killed off in a manner like this and like, yo, oh shit. Wow. I'm so stunned. Like I just read the chapter, man. I am stunned. Oda has a sick imagination. Oh shit, man. Cause you know, like this is the thing, right? Like with Odin, you know, if I'm not mistaken, that's a dish that has boiled eggs in it. And this man gets boiled to death. Oda with the freaking foreshadowing came in clutch, man. It took me a second to get my thoughts together, man. I apologize for that. I'm legitimately in shock at this point. You know, you guys know the way I do the reviews. I read the chapter and immediately cut the microphone on. Back in the day, I cut the camera on and just talk in front of the camera. Like, this is a reaction as much as this is an actual review. Wow, hold on. So let's back up a second. Now I got my thoughts together just on that. I gotta say this right here. I was not expecting Oda to go this dark. When the chapter opens up and you see how Odin is riding and falling, has this man falling behind him, and he says, this wasn't what I expected. I wasn't expecting to see Kaido pull up like this. And this was the thing, right? Like I was expecting like this big ass boss raid, you know, like when you get this moment where you play the video games, you're going into like the enemy's territory and you like raiding the house and everything. I was expecting something like that. I was not expecting Kaido to pull up and basically ambush this dude. You know, Kaido is like, look, man, I just had my house built. I was not trying to have a battle take place right there. And I like how Odin was like, man, I was waiting for your ass to go to sleep. You're going to drink yourself to sleep. I was going to cut your fucking head off. Like, Odin was a badass. And it just shows you that, like, Kaido even looked at him and said, like, I don't know if I want to cross this man. And what I like in this is that it's the same thing. You know, Kaido is saying, like, look, man, I've come up across Whitebeard. I've come up across Roger. I already know that you're a beast like them. But this is the thing. You're just as soft as them. And that line like that really makes me wonder, did Roger actually have the opportunity to actually kill Kaido? Because for him to use words like that to say that Roger was soft, and for him to call Whitebeard soft, it really makes me think that Whitebeard and Roger both had the opportunity to kill this dude, and they didn't actually kill him at any point. But this is the thing. I was kind of looking at it, and I was like, well, you know, Whitebeard and Kaido, if I'm not mistaken, they're in the same crew. And Roger went up against them because they're part of the Rocks Pirates and everything. But I was like, you know, Whitebeard and Kaido, you know, that's a little bit of a piss contest because they're both alpha males. And I was like, they probably got into it at some point. But the fact is that with him having been part of the Rocks Pirates as well, you already know that like he's probably picked up on Whitebeard's type of tendencies. But I really think that Roger had the opportunity to chop this dude. But here's the thing, right? Like you find out exactly why Odin was allowing himself to be made a fool of and a mockery. And what's so crazy about it is that, you know, essentially Kaido says like, look, I knew from the very beginning, I knew we were going to be at a disadvantage. And he's like, look, your reputation precedes you. I wasn't trying to leave nothing to chance. If there was a chance that you were as badass as they say, I didn't want nothing to potentially go your way. So yeah, I went ahead and had a spy in your group. And what's so crazy about this is the fact that like during the mad battle that ensues, this man Odin didn't just cut Kaido once, he cut him twice. With the same attack, but he cut him twice. And everybody freaked out. I was like, yo, wait a second. He just sliced off the invincible Kaido. And what that tells me right there is that if he didn't get hit with that dirty trick, Odin probably would have killed Kaido. I strongly believe that. I think that this dude, because of the way that the narrator puts it, Odin's strength was greater than they even imagined. And you have to look at it from this perspective too. So essentially, you're also in a situation where Oden is fighting for his children. And he's fighting for his children's future. So you're dealing with a man who has everything to lose and everything to gain. That is a deadly combination right there, because not only does he have hope for the future, which hope is a very deadly thing, hope is also a very powerful tool, because it's essentially what's going to give you the opportunity to push through your limits. But also, when you got people to protect and you have the potential of losing those that you love, you're going to leave everything out there and you're going to tap into a higher level of power. And I like how even before this happened, you know, essentially Oden was like, look, you know, Yasui, just in case, you know, we got to get a contingency plan for my children. So Oden knew very well that, like, there is the possibility I don't walk out of this alive, but he went in there with the intent, I'm killing this dude. And I like how when this dude draws his sword, he's like, look, I stand by my future of that day. Let us speak of the future for now. And this man draws his sword, starts slicing through everybody. And that's when Kinemon's like, look, we following Oden in the battle. And you get this beautiful page spread where you see all the expressions. And you just see how they're just going ham at this point, man. And what's so crazy about this is that as the battle's going on, that's when Shinobu pops up. And dude, I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? Like, I know they said that Shinobu was hot back in the day. Oh man, Shinobu was a whole ass snack. Oh man, she had the big old thunder thighs and the big old colossal titties. Like, Jesus Christ, what happened, man? You know, can you see her now? And it's just like, man, this bitch was a walking optical illusion. Like, what the fuck, man? Yo. It is what it is on that. Like, even Kanema was like, wait, is that little Shinobu? It's like, dog, she ain't little no more. Yo, Oda, man, I hate when Oda pull this shit, man. Like, the kids go from, like, super small to be fucking hot, and then you see them in the old age, and they look like Dr. Kureha, who looks like a fucking walking witch doctor, or they look like Shinobu and Kokoro. Like, can't we just get like the older woman that looks attractive? God damn, Oda, what you trying to say, dog? But I gotta say, man, like, what's so crazy is that, like, they talk about how the battle lasted for this super long time and how it was only 11 samurai and a ninja going up against thousands of pirates. Like, this fight should not have been as long as it was. But it's because of their testicular fortitude, and in the case of Shinobu, it's because that one was just a snack that couldn't be eaten by nobody. But a big set of testicular fortitude that Oden had. He inspired his men to fight right beside him, and you see Kaido's just breathing out the flames. Oden ain't having none of it. He's like, man, I'm about to cut your neck off, B. Like, I love that you see this right here, because this is one of those times where even during that time, it really looked as if Kaido was like, oh shit. Like, Kaido in that moment knew that he screwed up. And what I love in this is that essentially they're taking on thousands of people and they're holding their own, which really shows you that if Oden actually had the people at his side, Oden was the one that could have led Wano to freedom, but he needed people to back him. And even Kaido acknowledges this, and he says, like, look, like, if you would have had the backing of the Yakuza, we'd have been screwed. But I split your ass. Like, this is so crazy in this moment. I like how you get this dirty ass trick to where I fell for it myself. I thought it was like, oh shit, They got Momo. They're using Momo against them, B. What you end up seeing is that, no, that was somebody pretending to be Momo. And what you get in this moment right here is that the rest of them, they just getting chopped up. They're getting thrown into the prison of the Flower Capital. And you got these folks walking through the city. They got the nerve to fix their face saying, after what a disappointment he was. It's a little late, don't you think? It's like, yo, this dude stood up for you, fam. How you gonna fix your face to talk crazy about this dude? And Oden and his men stood up for you. Like, that's crazy right there, man. Like, people don't realize what this man did. And that's like the heartbreaking thing of it, man, because this man's have to be boiled to death in front of everybody. And that's the sacrifice that he made for the sake of his country. God dog, man, like Oda is breaking my fucking heart with this one, man. Like, I knew this man was gonna die. Like, I knew this man was not gonna make it out of here fine. But dog, man, boiled to death. Boiled to death. What's gonna be worse is if Kaido actually eats this man after he's boiled to death. Like, I'm gonna break, dude. Like, on some real shit, One Piece has not made a chapter that's made me cry. Like, I came very close with the Ace stuff, but like when you see Momo and Hiyori, like, oh, I can't wait for daddy to get home. And then you see this man, he got his arms crossed, and the news, like the to be boiled to death is right there. And you just see how this man, the spirit is not broken, but the body is. And it's just like, fam, Oda's really trying to fuck me up right now, man. Like, damn. This dude don't kill everybody, right? But god damn it, when he kills a motherfucker, Oda makes sure it's impactful, man. This might go down as like probably the most heartbreaking death we've had in One Piece, man. My chapter question to you guys is, do you honestly think, as I do, that if Oden would have had help, if Oden would have had 100 men, do you think that Oden could have defeated Kaido, or do you think he was destined to always fall? Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.